Hello, my name is Luke.Offner. I've always been fascinated with how we can interact with technology to improve our lives at home and work. In my own life, I've sought ways in which I can either simplify or automate routine parts of my work so that I can focus on the more rewarding and interesting parts of my job. That's what I like to help businesses do on a larger scale with a technology that already exists, as well as the new systems that will be offered soon through robotic process automation, or RPA for short. To this end, I founded Cocobotics, which brings RPA to the world of manufacturing in order to capture, retain, replicate expertise, which is the lifeblood of the enterprise, using tools such as UiPath, which is already transforming office and business automation. There are three key ways where I will be able to contribute to your company's ongoing success. First of all, before you even start down the path of automating processes, you want to make sure your existing processes are as simplified and streamlined as possible. To do this, I break down the complexities of a process to its most basic elements. This lets me define what is really required for automation, starting with intent. Some things belong in the process and some don't. I can help you with determining which is which. I will help a company like yours by looking at workflows to determine where automation can best be utilized and help you develop controls to use the new technology in a way that satisfies you and your customers. Additionally, through my expertise, I can flatten the learning curve for new engineers in the organization. It takes a lot of time, effort, money to onboard and train new engineers. To get new employees to reach minimum standards, it's at least 6 months, but to get them to an expert level, it can take as much as 5 years. Beyond this, however, you should also consider the loss to your organization when one of your most experienced people leaves. Not only did you lose a great employee, you also lost all the knowledge and expertise that person has acquired, much of which doesn't get passed on. Wouldn't it be nice if that knowledge didn't get lost? Between the innovations already made in this realm, along with my personal expertise, we can capture this. This way, we can cut down on the training time for new engineers to get a high level of productivity by 30%, and your organization will no longer see any stagnation or even worse, regression when a valuable person exits. Finally, I don't think outside the box, I live outside the box. Not a week goes by when I don't seek ways to improve or replace current ways of doing things. I like to look at the big picture and tease out the small things that affect it most. Then I imagine different scenarios, playing them out in my mind or mocking them up in a program, so I can decide what alternatives will work and which ones won't. Also, I always consider the psychology of the people involved who will be affected. Sometimes we get so caught up in the technology that we forget about the end users and their responses. Are they going to accept the change or resist it? How would it be best rolled out? And so on. Keeping my eyes on the horizon and thinking about implications, I can better influence and persuade. This is just some of what I'll be able to do for you. I have a proven track record in engineering and process improvement. I'm especially drawn to corporations and cultures that value excellence, teamwork, communication, and using technology to be more efficient. Again, my name is Luke.Offner, your guide on the path to a better tomorrow.